Hello everyone and welcome to Disney Miss Lizzie. Now for anyone who's seen my shorts will know how much I love the game Villainous. It's a brilliant strategy card game and it is perfect for Disney lovers. But what do I like about it? What is it that has made me go out and buy 5 of the expansion packs and continues to go back to playing it? Well, today I will be showing you all the likes and dislikes of the main Disney Villainous game. Before we get started, I just wanted to say a huge thank you for checking out the channel. If you'd like what I do and like to know more, please hit the subscribe button and leave plenty of comments, questions. You can also like and share the video to help build up the community, and you can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Villainous is a strategy card game, and as the name suggests, it is based around the Disney villains. There are currently 5 expansion packs with rumours of a 6th one coming soon, though they tend to kind of be announced and then they sort of released, especially in the UK. But what is it? What do you have to do? Well, as the name suggests, you play as a Disney villain, and that villain has an objective. The objective differs between each villain because you get your own unique realm board. This is Prince John's, which, handy tip, if you've never played Villainous before, he's the character to go for, but I will explain that in a minute. So essentially you have your own unique challenge that you have to complete. So for example, with Prince John, you have to have at least 20 power on the start of your turn. Simple enough, and it is very simple with John. You'll be playing against other people, and whilst they'll be concentrating on their own villains, they'll also be trying to stop you from getting your objective, because the first player who wins their objective wins the game. They will be using something called fate cards, which are these awesome cards, and they will come with different heroes and items that will stop you from gaining your win. You can also do that with other players as well, and another thing that the fate cards do is that they will cover the top of the board game, or top of your realm board. So for example, this one, if they wanted to be, slightly cheeky and make sure they aren't hit by any fate cards, they can cover up the top of this board here, and that little lightning, which you can see there, that will stop you from delivering fate cards to them. So it can get very competitive. What does the currency do? Well, look, if we go back to Prince John, because his objective is to gain as much power, or to gain 20 power, we can see on the board here, we can see these little number icons. Now these allow you to gain that amount of power on each time you land on your realm. So the amount of power that you have is beneficial for Prince John. But if power isn't the objective of your character, what else does it enable you to do? Okay, so if we look at the Rhino cards, now these are your allies. So an ally will help to defeat any heroes, like Lady Cluck. So for example, if you had Lady Cluck on the top of your realm board and you wanted to get rid of her, you need to save up power. That is the amount of currency that you need to put the rhinos on the board, and their strength, which tells you how much you need to defeat your hero, as it were. So the hero has strength of 6 here, and this has the rhinos have a strength of 4. Okay, but if you wanted to increase that strength, you can pay 1 power for bow and arrows, and that will increase your ally to +1, which is always handy to do. So that is essentially what power does. So that's the basic rule of it. So what is it that I love about this game? If you just love looking at beautiful Disney art, then this is the game for you, because well, as you can see, The art and design of these things are incredible. I mean, the amount of detail and colour that have been poured into it, it is just glorious. I often get distracted when looking at this game, when looking at the cards, and just, oh wow, the detail, especially in the new expansion packs. So let's show, well, these are the Robin Hood cards, and I'll get the playing pieces in a sec. But look how beautiful they are. And the amount and the colour in this, I hope the camera's picking this up, but the colour in it, the detail is amazing. It's just a joy to look at. The playing pieces, this is John's. Don't know if the camera can autofocus on that. This probably isn't the best one out of the main game. That's Captain Hook, and I love the detail of feather on the top. But Ursula's kind of okay. You can see what she is, you can see the fact that there's the tentacles and the hair. This might be my favourite. This is the Queen of Hearts. Just look how amazing that is, and the crown and the heart and the detailing of the dress. Maleficent. If you can. And there is Jafar. Other than the actual design of the cards and the realm boards, which again are absolutely stunning, I'll see amount of colours, detailing on that. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So for that reason alone, that's one of the reasons why I love looking at this game. Another point is obviously it's Disney related, so it keeps your interest going. And as well, it's a fun game and it doesn't seem to get repetitive either. You always have something new to stop you and to discover. So I've obviously gotten very invested in this, and I've bought the other 5 Villainous expansion packs. And when you've taken a break from the main game or from any different game and you go back to it, you're then learning these characters and learning how to play them, and it is good fun and it keeps your brain going. Now, the dislikes about it. If this is your first time going into a strategy card game, or you want to try something different but you're not quite sure, I would say just be prepared to be a little bit confused when you first start, because I had no idea how to play it. I do enjoy board games, but most of my board games are either Cluedo, I love murder mystery and finding out and discovering, Monopoly, Scrabble, Sherlock Holmes games and stuff. So this was the first time I'd played something like this, and it can be extremely overwhelming, especially if you don't know the characters and how to unlock certain things. For example, with Captain Hook, you have to unlock certain pieces of the realm board. Now, if this is your first time playing it, you'll be, I have no idea what I'm doing. And it is overwhelming because you have to place things at certain times, you have to have certain characters out, etc. So I would say for your very first go, either Prince John or Maleficent are your best bets. They're nice and easy, particularly Prince John, as you just have to concentrate on the power. Try not to worry if you get things confused, because it is a lot to take in, and especially if you're used to more traditional board games. But other than that, it's a good fun game, and it can last anywhere between 15 minutes, which I think was my shortest time playing it, to an hour. Tips and tricks on how to get the best out of Villainous. Goes without saying, you must read your objective, because some objectives are slightly different. So for example, with Prince John, his objective can only be completed on the start of your turn. So even if you have 20 power, you think, yes, finally, somebody could win before your next turn. So it's always good to strategize and plan ahead and think, right, okay, can I play a fate card to stop my opponent from winning their objective, or at least putting a hindrance in mine? Plan ahead, especially if you're in a bigger party, because that could take a while, you know, if you're ready to go and then you've got 3 other players ahead of you. So definitely plan a strategy of, right, okay, I can put something, you know, to stop them and to hinder them. I would say play your fate card as early as possible. Definitely try and start putting hindrances and obstacles in front of your opponent, and to make sure that you can plan everything as well in advance. Another tip is to understand the characters and to know how they play and work. So even if you were to stick with, I don't know, Jafar for a few rounds, or for a few times that you play it, you know how the mechanics of his board works, you know what sort of his strengths and weaknesses are, and I would say that is kind of a good way to learn how to play the game. Anyway, thank you so much for this very short review. If you would like a gameplay of it, please let me know. I am planning one for Halloween. I know it's a few months away, but that will be the Halloween special, and I will be dressing up as a villain. I can't wait, I'm so excited for that. So much for checking out the video. If you like what I do and would like to know more, please hit the subscribe button and like and share this video to help build up the community. And you can also check me out on Instagram and TikTok, where I'm more than likely going to be featuring more Disney board games because I have quite a few of them. Anyway, have an amazing day and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye guys, bye!